Good morning or good afternoon, folks. Newfoundland detectorist Mike here. I'm back along the old Newfoundland railway line here. I'm up above the kids' schools on Valley Road in Carbonear, back to a spot where I was at a few weeks ago before I spent quite a bit of time down at Flat Rocks there. Found a few interesting things when I was here last time, but I kind of just had started my hunt here. But yeah, I figured I wouldn't turn on my camera until I found something interesting, and well, what do you know? I found something interesting. I found myself a nice little button here. The shank's gone, but that's all good because yeah, that's a pretty old button. I'm not sure really on the age of it. It doesn't look like to be a tomback, but it's still a nice old button, so that's a great start to my day. Interesting, right around the same spot as that button there. Looks like a little broken nut and bolt here, maybe. So maybe it was a little unscheduled maintenance for the train right here, and that's where the guy lost his button. Well, I'm in amongst of a whole bunch of iron signals here, and this one's popping out by itself, and it's, I don't know, it seems kind of small, so let's have a dig at this one, and maybe I'll check out some of this iron. Well, quite a ways down from the tracks here now, bushwhacking through, falling all over the place. Yeah, and look at this. I got the handle of a piece of cutlery of some sort or another. Could be a spoon, could be a fork, I don't really know, but yeah, signs of life down here anyways, so that's a very good thing. It was kind of a weird signal, kind of mid-20s, mid-30s, and then it kind of bounced around all over the place, so. But just because of where I am, and there's not a lot of noise. There's found a couple of nails out here, but yeah, it's a nice find. Okay, got another signal nearby that handle. All kinds of crap going on right here, so. So let's see what all this racket is about. Okay, get the plug out here. Let's see. In the plug, and that's just a nail. Okay, let's just swing back over that. Seems kind of weird. There's an awful lot of racket for one nail. Wow. Wow. Guess that was it. Crazy. Looks to me like I've stumbled across an old rock foundation out here on the hill. Yeah, I managed to get a signal in here to start with, so, and there's no other reason for it to be here unless maybe this was maybe home at some point or another. So I'm a long ways from the water, let me tell you. So yeah, somebody's jigging apparatus there. So that's an interesting find. So I'm going to work my way around this little spot for a while and see what else I can see. Okay, I've got another signal in here. I moved a couple of rocks out of the way and made the thing sound a little bit better. I had to turn my sensitivity like right up to really get some sort of a number out of it, but I think I've had just about every number under the sun so far. So, but after moving a few rocks, I turned my sensitivity down and it's coming in a little bit louder, so I'm just going to keep digging for a while and see how far I have to dig. Hopefully we'll find something in here. Oh, there it is. It was a ways down there, but yeah, big old square nail. Well, definitely signs of life up here. There's a piece of the top to somebody's wood stove anyways. Okay, well, one more thing. Hinge from something. Looks like a cupboard or maybe a door, I guess, but it's kind of small, so I was thinking maybe a cupboard. But yeah, it's still more iron here anyways. See if I can find something besides iron. Okay. Got a real big noisy one here, so let's see what we got. Well, kind of interesting. This one actually says something. It almost looks like it says sells tool. Sells tools? I don't know. But yeah, 2 pieces of steel in that very noisy hole there. So yeah, always interesting when there's words on it. Okay, got a pretty noisy one here. Kind of all over the place. Seems like either one big signal or multiple. I'm gonna put my money on a big signal. have a dig. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Big piece of steel. Okay, something else in there. It's a little bit over. So great, multiple. Oh, okay. This looks like a fun one. It's Root City. Got a big root here, and there's something ringing up in there that's, you know, I don't know. It's in the high 20s, and but you know, like a lot of the signals out here seems to be a bit all over the place, but seems to be kind of underneath this monster root here. So I don't think even this shovel's going to take care of this root. Yeah, right under there. There it goes. Oh, there we go. Big old piece of lead. Eh. Well, I guess that'll be a big old piece of lead and a rosehead nail. Well, here's my finds for the day from up above Carbonear there. Big pile of stuff, square nails, round nails, bolts, all kinds of weird stuff like that. I like this one, some spoon handle or fork handle, probably a spoon, more common to be a spoon anyways, pretty old, that's for sure. Somebody's jigger, I like that. Really nice button. This is just a really nice button. There's no nothing on it that I can see, but still, it's in pretty darn good shape. This little guy, right? Anybody have any ideas on this? You know, it almost looks like, because it's got these extra holes in it all over the place, right? I thought it was a tag, like something that somebody wore around their neck, but that's not it for sure. And I thought it was SSY, but it looks more like ESY. Anybody have any idea what that might stand for? Yeah, this guy sells tools. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, for sure. I think that's kind of cool. Anyways, big old chunk of lead, pieces of stove. Yeah, so it definitely signs of life up there. Anyways, that's for sure, for just bushwhacking, which is really what I ended up doing. I pushed through some real crap out there, that's for sure, to find this stuff. So yeah, it was a good day. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, you guys. I'm trying to think of the number, what it was today. I think it was 377, I think that's what it was, but still creeping up. Yeah, I kind of slowed down there a little bit, and I put out a bunch of shorts, and then it sort of surged ahead a little bit, so we'll keep her going anyways. Talk to you soon.